It's one of those days, you know, when it's chilly outside, it's nice and warm in here. The van's running, getting everything all warmed up in the front because we're going to hit the road right away. It felt really nice to just be on the move. There's just something therapeutic about being on the open road, and it was Sunday yesterday, so there wasn't a whole lot of traffic on the road, which was really great. I feel very well rested. I think a little too rested. I've taken a lot of time without the camera in front of my face, like 5 days at Ray Outfitted's property, and I made one video which got edited into 2 of them. So much downtime, and it was been so deserved. You don't realize when you're producing stuff all the time and creating videos all the time that you forget to unplug. You know, I get so wound up in the routine of just like filming and editing and filming and editing and thinking constantly about creating and always different ideas and different things, and you forget sometimes that you just stop, take a breather, take a break, have a beer without the camera in front of your face. And something clicked in me about a month ago, and I've been doing a lot of that lately. So even on my trip back here towards Vancouver, because that's where we're headed right now, you'll probably see some skipping of places along that journey back, because I am ahead on videos, a few, and I do have a bunch of stuff that needs to be edited. So if I take a few days of driving and no filming, no big deal. It's the first time I've done that on this channel. Since I started it, I have filmed every moment of every day, all day. I forgot to take and unplug some stuff from me, you know, and it's been a really beautiful week and an eye-opener. I don't know if it's just being on this road trip that's really made me spend some more time with my own thoughts, but I forget about me sometimes, you know. I get out there and I have this busy mindset. My mind is always busy, so creating videos is, you hear that he's drinking, slurp slurp. Creating videos I find to be very calming for me. It's something that really kind of calms my vibrations inside. And my whole DJ career was the same way. So any vibrating, like just stressful stuff that was in me got calmed by my music. And now being a video creator, this has done the same thing that my DJ stuff did for me in my past. It's my escape from the world, and I love it. But sometimes you forget to stop working, you know, and it was pretty beautiful. But now that Andy has converted my van into a downright freaking masterpiece, look at this place. Unbelievable, Andy. I'm gonna take a day here coming up, and I need to do a full-blown thorough because I've got dust all over this thing from Andy, and I already cleaned it once already, but I'm sure it's gonna take a handful more times because the whole time it sat at his shop, my doors were wide open, so everything got a perfect dusting, how would his daughter say it, of man glitter. That was the greatest thing. She's like, that's man glitter. Awesome. Oh my goodness. So I do have a few more things I want to organize. Like I want to mount this in the van somewhere, which I think is going to be kind of nice to show you guys like the temperature difference between in and outside the van, because I know some of you are like, how do you stay warm in the winter? I would like to get up in the morning and show you guys it's minus 15 outside and it's 20 or 18 inside. That way you guys understand that van life in the winter is a cakewalk. The only thing crappy about it in the winter is like going outside. That sucks. But yeah, there's a few things. I have a power bar back here that I want to mount on the back side of this cabinet, just on this side in the back corner. I don't use the power plug option on that side, but I do like the USB plug option. I used to have that, sorry guys, I used to have one of those mounted on that old cabinet I used to have. But it'd be nice because if I'm lying in bed watching movies, it's nice to be able to plug my phone in and just charge it right there, which is super cool. Oh my goodness. Wrapping my head around having a fully converted van is just, it's a lot to process. And I've spoken to Andy a couple of times since I left his shop, and it is so hard to thank somebody for stuff like this. Like the words thank you and a hug or a handshake doesn't even come close to what's needed to give Andy for the love that he's done inside of my van on this trip. I have some really great videos coming up about this build and about my process and about the processes that I've gone through in the last 2 years living in my van that have got me here today. Those are coming up. My goodness. Van life has been the greatest thing I've ever done my whole life. I've never felt so calm, so at peace, so connected with the world around me. I've never had so many friends in my life, and I'm a very social guy. I've been a club DJ, always surrounded by people, and just never had that friend connection, you know what I mean? And I've got a few really good friends in my life, friends that I really wish I'd talked to more often, but it's me, it's the way I do things. But like my buddy Rod in Chilliwack, sometimes I just forget to connect to people. It's just who I am, and I'm not overly a social person that way, so I really enjoy having friends that we connect every year and stuff like that. So, but you know, my buddy Terrence in Vancouver, you guys already met Terrence. He was the one that helped me install my wall panels. Just a super good dude. But now, because of this lifestyle, I got friends all over the place. Like, I got people, the next time I'm in Ontario, I can call them like, yo, like, hey Crow, come on over. I got people like that in every province across Canada right now because of van life. So for everybody who offered me stuff on this trip, thank you guys. I really, really, really appreciate it. But if I stopped to see everybody, we would never get any work done. That's true. We would never film any videos if I took everybody up on their opportunities. But for all of you, just know that it's heartwarming to know that you guys are welcoming me over to your home, and I think that's just a downright beautiful thing. And sooner or later, maybe I'll take everybody up on their offer, but I just don't have time to do everybody. Like, seriously, like, the town I'm in right now, I got like 2 people that are like, yo, when you come back through, I'm like, I just don't have that kind of time. Because I like to create. I like to make and create, and not all the time in those scenarios you can get to their homes and pull out your camera and their kids are running around trying to make van life content, you know? I'm just rambling. I never expected this to be just a chit chat in my van, but that's what it is. You know, that's what we do here. We're just hang out, guys. I really appreciate all of you and all the time you guys spend here, and none of this would happen. None of this would be a reality if it wasn't for the time that you guys spend with us, and the love and the care and the messages from you guys. Oh my gosh, I've never felt so a part of something in my life as I do here with you. And that's true. That's full-blown the truth. Life has never been better. And I only got 2 people to thank for that. 1, me, and I put in the work. And 2 is van life. Moving into this van has given me this, has given me you. Everything you see on this channel is all because I turned on my old iPhone 7 Plus that I started this channel on, and I said, hey, seriously, that's exactly what it was. It was moving into this thing that has given me the world I have. And I see this so often with people I meet on the road, and see how van life has affected their world. Not how van life has changed my world because I started to create YouTube videos, and I put in the grind at the beginning. I still put in the grind now. But at the beginning, I grinded for probably the first 8 months or a year on my channel, and I made nothing. I made no money. I did it for pretty much nothing. So it's been beautiful to watch this unfold into a legitimate business with a legitimate paycheck, which funds it all. But I've met people where this lifestyle has affected them in different ways, whether it be helping them cope with some things that they've been going on in their life inside, or calming pieces of them that used to be angry and just bitter and brutal. And it's turned people from being the negative downside to be the positive upside. They feel more connected with nature. They're like, just something about it feels raw, it feels real, and it feels like you're supposed to do this. And I remember the first person that said that to me, they're like, look, I think you're supposed to do this. I believe that your body's not meant to sit still. Your body's not meant to do the same thing every day. And that person was so right. It just resonated so deeply with me. I'm like, we had a pretty deep conversation about it. I honestly think our bodies were meant to roam. We were meant to explore. We were meant to just be in nature. We were meant to do what our hearts felt is right. What our heart feels is what we're supposed to do for a living. What makes you the most excited inside is what you're supposed to do for a living. That's how you're supposed to earn your keep. You know what I mean? And it just resonated with me because I've done that my whole life. I've always chased my heart passion. So like with being a DJ when I was a kid, that turned into a full-blown DJ career. Put me on stages with big artists, put me into nightclubs with screaming people that just like was just dying for another crazy beat to be dropped, that were just waiting for me to get on the mic so they could scream as loud as they could. I've chased it, and now I'm here creating, putting my face on camera, which I've never really did before, and sharing my inner world, where before they only got my music side, where now you guys are getting me and everything to do with me. This is going all over the place. So we're gonna say bye, you guys, because my van's been running and I would love to go hit the road today, get a bit more kilometers in. And I'm super kind of excited because I looked in the forecast and it says snow for like a week here in this town anyway. So we'll see what it's like the deeper I get into the prairies of Canada. And like Andy told me the other day on the phone, says, don't worry, Chrome, I know you've seen a little bit of snow today, but don't worry, the snow just gets deeper the farther you go into the middle of Canada. I'm excited, but kind of not nervous. It's just snow. Everybody gets around it in anyway. But I just don't want to get buried in. Thankfully, I do have a shovel inside of my van, so that is super good. So if I do happen to get buried in, I can dig myself out. The way I look at all the snow that's probably coming on this part of the journey is it's just good content. It's good content for you guys also to see me in like sub 10, 15, 20 degree weather if I hit it. I'm not too sure if we're that deep into winter yet. But I'm just excited for what's to come. Anyway, everyone, thanks for listening to me babble, and I just love you guys. And sometimes I don't feel like I thank you all enough. Much like I said to Andy, I'm like, there's no words that could say thank you for what you've done to my van. I love my van. I seriously love this thing to damn pieces. All right, everybody, I'll see you guys on another one. See you later.